My name is Mary Ann Stansbury, and I'm an interpreter at Pinnacle Mountain State Park. We are at Lake Maumelle. It is a man-made reservoir built in the late 50s to feed the demand for water for the greater Little Rock city area. We are here today for an eagle cruise to spot some eagles. Lake Maumelle is a good food source for them. It has it's ample fishing territory for them, good habitat, lots of shelter. Also, eagles will eat more than just fish. They'll eat carrion. A dead meal is an easier meal sometimes. You expend less energy, so they've been known to do that also. So it is a great habitat for them during the colder winter months, especially up north when they have a tendency to dip down here. And there are eagles that live here year-round. When you're out on Lake Maumelle or any lake in Arkansas looking for eagles or just out in general, you need some binoculars. Of course, that always helps. It also helps to know what you're looking for. And if you think about it, an eagle is, of course, it has a signature white head and white tail, but that's only in adults. The younger or juvenile eagles will be either a solid chocolate brown or a mottled brown and white. They'll have this plumage, if you will, till about 3, even 4 years of age. They'll start to then change into their adult plumage of the signature white head, white tail. At first glance, a juvenile bald eagle may look like a golden eagle, but that's going to be a rare shot. Most likely it is a juvenile, and if you see those speckled the plumage with the white flecks and the brown, you're going to pretty much be certain you're looking at a juvenile. Eagles are about 2 foot length, so think of the length of your arm. You're looking for a bird that large, and a lot of times that's what you're going to see first. Then you may see that flash of white head if it's an adult, or you may see the yellow beak. Also, looking in the right place. You're not going to look on telephone wires for eagles. You're going to look in pretty dense woods, often shoreline. We're going to go around this point ahead of us and duck into this cove, and this is a spot where I have almost always been lucky to find at least one, if not more, eagles, especially adults. They have a tendency, from my experience, to hang out by the shoreline. Just gives them a better perspective on food. What we're going to be looking for is in the tree line, closer to the shore, about halfway up, if not to the top of the tree, kind of a large body. So depending on the lighting, either of those things, and actually just even looking in the right place, you may get lucky and just pick one out. Eagles are often mistaken for turkey vultures because they're about the same size, and at first glance they're large, dark birds. Turkey vultures in flight are very different from eagles. They will form more of a V with their wings, whereas an eagle, go the opposite way, will be almost flat with the horizon, or the wingspan will be straight across. Vultures are going to be at the V, think vulture V. Vultures will also rock on thermals, and they catch wind this way, getting uplift. Eagles will do a lot of flapping until they get to the point where they can soar, and they don't do as much rocking, and they're, in flight. Those are the two key characteristics. On a branch, it's going to be a lot easier to differentiate. Of course, the eagle will have a feathered head, and that's probably going to be your first clue, first indicator, be it either white or brown or mottled. The turkey vulture has a red head. It's mostly skin with sparse feathers speckled through there. But once again, they're about the same size. I would highly suggest checking out the internet. There's an app for that. Grab a book from your library or your local store and do a little research before you go out. And if you have some ideas of what you're looking for beforehand, you're going to have a better time identifying and enjoy it more. Wow, there's a major flock of something coming in up ahead of you there. If we sat here for just a few minutes, we would most likely see some common loons. They are plentiful here in the winter months. Buffleheads, lots of waterfowl, greater scops, lesser scops. You'll even see great blue herons here. The Eagle Tours are important for a few reasons. January itself is Eagle Awareness Month, and when you actually lay eyes on an eagle in its natural habitat, it's breathtaking. It will. I've watched young and old. It takes your breath away. You realize the magnitude of these birds, their size, their grace, their beauty, and that imprints in people's minds, and I think it makes them more willing to want to contribute monetarily or just time-wise, or even just buying a book and proceeds that may go to eagle conservation. It is, of course, our national symbol, but also it holds a dear place in our heart because eagles were on the decline for many years due to pesticide use, and now they're making a fantastic comeback, and we love seeing them out here. While you're out here, being that this is a natural setting, we cannot guarantee that you're going to see eagles. I'd say more than not you will, and if you don't, you'll still spot a lot of other waterfowl or even wildlife on the shore. It'll be worth your time and you'll have a blast.